Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll try the left side. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Guys, this winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. On the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Howard. Throwing right. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick-6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick-6 if you're on offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the run, it's Henderson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player, your record in rivalry games.
And they got him for the sack.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to beat him to the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Penn State 14, Ohio State 0.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Pressure coming. On target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll go right back to him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's no man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
To the air, it's Howard. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The inside handoff. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Touch pass on the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Allard. He's got it down the middle. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Howard. He's going to let it go. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Ibuka. Stopped after making the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ibuka. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a great way to end the 1st half. It wasn't a perfect 1st half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the 2nd half. Who knows what will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40, the 20, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
the first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy in front of us.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll run it on first and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's still third and goal. Dropping back, it's Aller. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Trying to get to him. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And you could... A collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Howard. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Working that left side now. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Penn State 38, Ohio State 22.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Timeout is called by the receiving team. Not sure what that one's about.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's going to pass. Release to the back. Fires it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over three.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese.
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game...
And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack and it did not work.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the ball in the air. Intercepted! They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. Penn State 52, Ohio State 28.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Ohio State.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games?
Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple of games started. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.